Hey everyone, today we finally have maybe some tech we can work with. We picked up bombers, which is going to be pretty strong on both defense and offense. Already put them in some of these bunkers over here, protecting against seekers and super warriors. But this bunker here having one laser and a few rifles. In case anyone wants to bring lasers from the right side, can do a lot of damage. And we were going to try pushing yesterday, but our offense sucked because no defib, and our defense sucked because no sky shield. But now we can get both of those things. So we'll pick up defib right here, and try it a few hits. Now there really isn't one consistent attack that works, because every base is different amount of defense, and especially seeing what's inside the bunkers. This one looks like lasers, same on this side. In fact, pretty much all of them have some lasers. We will try doing some super warriors and defib over here, especially because he has no building damage or mines. Whereas in this side, we can drop pretty much everybody. Because he does have lasers, I like taking a few heavy choppas, 2 over here, 2 clones, pretty much 2 of every troop. So get the HCs first, then get the clones, then the bombers. Lasers you want to delay by at least a few seconds, get them in the corners too. And on most bases I take shield anyway, so can pop one maybe right now. Helps against mines, mortar shots, and lasers. But as we lose a few clones, we can then start doing defib on this side. Lasers especially helping with the clones out of the bunkers. We didn't lose too many, but we can still start a little bit on this side. Getting a few super warriors, 1 defib on each side, and some more super warriors. Pretty much spamming them, and eventually when we get speed serum, it should also help out. These troops are being okay, can do some critters too because want to distract that shock launcher. Otherwise just letting everything go. We have some more defibs we can do on the right side, maybe once more on the left. And luckily here just 1 more engine. So maybe even doing a few more critters, get that going right now. He didn't have a ton of defense, but still getting an okay time. 252. But at least knowing that the abilities on the top side did end up working out. Looks like it was a pretty close one, only a few seconds. And as we get the final offense of speed serum and more defense, hopefully things should be a bit more consistent. Here we go, another match. This guy's a secret player because he has 100 troop health. And maybe we can see if our bombers and bunkers are going to help out. But we still want to do a pretty fast time, so we can do 1 bomber for this engine. And looks like here there's maybe bombers in these bunkers. Which kind of makes sense because if you're a secret guy, you probably wanted to skip clones anyways. So we'll just do 1 bomber here, and then everyone else on the right. Still doing some super warriors over here. And since we don't really need heavy choppas because there's no lasers involved, can go ahead and change our loadout. Can do 3 clones, 2 bombers, and 3 lasers, and give that a try. So 1 bomber on this side, few clones going, another bomber and lasers. Again, just 1 Kavan shield right away, protecting from mortar shots and later on some bombers. But eventually, as clones die, we'll start over here. This one doing a good job, also getting killed by a cannon. Well, we can bring it back with a defib, so shouldn't be too bad. Can go ahead, start right now. Do a few super warriors, a few defibs, and even a few shocks. Hopefully getting that shock launcher. And even more super warriors. Because really there's almost nothing else. Another shock on this shock launcher, top side is looking okay. And now even some more defibs. That 1 voted bomber is even helping out, so against a secret guy, can get a really fast time. And looks like he's not going to finish, so that's a win. And pretty sure it was our bombers and bunkers that killed his Seeks. So doing a bunch on this side, you can see what happens. Even having some critters, I mean he was unlucky missing that shock mine. But if there's nothing distracting that bomber, then it kills a bunch at the same time. Especially with all that splash damage. So maybe with absolute max offense, Seekers can still get through. But maybe not right now. And the annoying thing about this meta, mainly because there can be almost anything in bunkers, is there isn't just one attack that works on everything. You really gotta scout well, and sometimes the same attack still doesn't work. But it looks like over here there should be bombers in all of these bunkers. So we'll try the other hit we did. The one difference is, because there's no lasers, we can go ahead and just take 4 clones instead. So 4 clones, 2 bombers, and 2 lasers, and try that out. So get the clones going, and then the bombers. It's better we take more clones because the more that die, then the more we can have with Defib. Still doing 1 shield maybe right now. Really just getting a few boats of lasers, but still letting some clones die. Otherwise let everything go, and now that more clones are dying, start the Defibs on this side. We'll do 1 critter for that shock mine, do a few super warriors, and I was like 1 Defib on the right side, and 1 on the left. 1 more super warrior on this side, can even shock that critter launcher. But because the Defibs are so close to the shield, it distracts that shock launcher. Otherwise here, everything is moving along. Can even do 1 more Defib on this side. But eventually we got some clones moving there too. Shock those machine guns, maybe a few more super warriors and a flare. And finally 1 more Defib. Just doing everything on that last engine. Again, he didn't have a ton of defense, kind of like us, but still getting a good time. And so far we did get really lucky with most of our matches, not facing many people with rockets, boom cannons, or mines. But we got one over here. Again, mainly looking at what's inside the bunkers. This one looks like probably some bombers, this one too. And again, the rest of them looks like bombers. Might be a bit tougher on this side, but we can still try doing some super warriors and defibs. Maybe just some more critters for the cannons, boom cannons, and shocking the splash. Otherwise, because we have bombers on this side, we'll go ahead and do 4 clones. For those 4 mines, we can do some critters too, otherwise they tend to kill a lot of lasers. And let's try it out. A few clones like this, with the bombers going, a few more seconds, and the lasers. And come on, just down the middle. 1 shield right away, and get the critter going too because why not? Just gotta wait a few more seconds for a bunch of clones to die. Already are, especially that pack of 4 mines. So even right now, starting with super warriors. We'll first do a few critters, get the warriors going and the defibs. Really want some GB, so just spamming on that splash right here. Get that going right now. And now just saving for more warriors. Get one going on this side. Left side looking okay. Do want maybe 1 more warrior on the left, so get that going in a few seconds. Left side still looking okay. But now Kavan, maybe I'll go ahead and save for some more defibs. Since we have super warriors, can even start flaring right now. Get some critters on this side, defib for that 1 shock mine, and then get 1 final flare. If you have to choose between a final defib, super warrior, or critter, I always like defib because it's pretty instant. But even with a nasty base, still getting 250. We'll see if it's fast enough though, because a lot of people can even get up to 3 minutes. We don't have a lot of defense. Here we got pretty lucky, getting that win and some good stars, which should also give us just enough for 22. So we can go ahead and get that chest. And now tomorrow we should get the last big offensive 7 ER. We're gonna go ahead and get speed serum. Defense wise, maybe start with getting some boom cannons. Don't think we have enough for anything else. But maybe if we have just a few keys, we'll get mines first. Just starting that backfill process of everything else in the tree. Some days these attacks might be pretty fun, some days pretty annoying because it's not always consistent. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, and that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.